Meeting Prince Charles in London and telling Britain how it should run its internal affairs, President Trump is facing some palace intrigue of his own back home, as members of his own party are rejecting his plan to slap tariffs on Mexican imports.
I don't think they will do that. I think if they do, it's foolish. There's nothing more important than borders. I've had tremendous Republican support. I have a 94% approval rating as of this morning in the Republican Party.
Senate Republicans are growing increasingly anxious over the president's plan.
There is not much support in my conference for tariffs, that's for sure.
As some in the GOP say there could be enough support in Congress to block the tariffs that are set to go into effect next week.
And I really do think that there may be enough numbers of people who think that we shouldn't be allowing one person to make this decision, that we actually may have enough to override a veto on this.
The Republican revolt back in Washington comes as the president is dabbling in British politics. Standing next to outgoing Prime Minister Theresa May, Mr. Trump touted some of her possible successors.
I know Boris. I like him. I've liked him for a long time.
While he lashed out at Britain's Labour Party leader, Jeremy Corbyn.
I think that he is, from where I come from, somewhat of a negative force.
And continued his war of words with London's mayor.
I think he should actually focus on his job. It'd be a lot better if he did that.
You know, that's the sort of behavior I'd expect from an 11-year-old.
The president also tried to rewrite history about Britain's ongoing effort to withdraw from the European Union. While Mr. Trump correctly stated he once predicted Brexit would pass, he got his facts wrong as to where he said it, claiming that took place at his golf course in Scotland in 2016.
Some of you remember that prediction. It was a strong prediction made at a certain location on a development we were opening the day before it happened.
But that's not true. When Mr. Trump traveled to his golf resort, the Brexit vote had already happened.
But I think it's a great thing that's happened. And it's an amazing vote. It's very historic. And we're very happy.
The president did find time to praise Prime Minister May, though he said she should have taken his advice and sued the European Union to force a Brexit deal.
I would have sued, but that's okay. I would have sued and settled, maybe, but you never know.
I've always talked openly with you, Donald, when we have taken a different approach, and you've done the same with me.
Despite that display of warmth, there was a frostier reception on the streets of London, where thousands of protesters taunted Mr. Trump, who refused to accept that these large demonstrations actually happened.
There were thousands of people cheering, and then I heard that there were protests. I said, where are the protests? I don't see any protests. I did see a small protest today when I came, very small. So a lot of it is fake news, I hate to say.